This Atma, Aparoksha, verily me, I, is what? Chatushpa. It has got 4 padas. Vishwa at individual level, Vaishwanara totality level, Taijasa, Pradnya and Turiya. Now the first pada of Atma, that is Vishwa, but called Vaishwanara, taking into account the macrocosm, the totality, so is described by these phrases. Jagrita sthana, Bahishpradnya, Saptanga. Up to here we have seen. Now we have seen all, but bhashya up to this bhashya we have seen. Ekonavimshati mukha sthula bhug. These two have to be seen. Ekonavimshati mukha. Ekonavimshati means 19, 19. It has got mukha, dwara, the means of perception or action. Totally put how much? 19 in number. So what is this Ekonavimshati mukha? Bhashyakara is explaining now. Continue.
तथा एकोनविंशति मुखानि अस्य बुद्धीन्द्रियाणि कर्मेन्द्रियाणि च दश वायवः च प्राणादयः पञ्च मनः बुद्धिः अहङ्कारः चित्तम् इति मुखानि इव मुखानि तानि उपलब्धि द्वाराणि इत्यर्थः.
Tatha, as Jagrasthana, Vaishpradna, Saptanga that were already explained, likewise, this first pada has got Ekonavimshati mukhani asya. Asya of this. With that Prathama pada, Vaishvanara, it has got Ekonavimshati mukhani. Mukha here, don't take mukha just face as such. It is not some biological observatory. We have got in Puranas many figures like that. Four faces, 10 faces and all that. This is 19 faces. Mukha also means dwara, the gate. Here gate in the sense, the means of perception and action. Is what is called a Vishayopalabdhi dwarani. Dwara means door, gate. Of what? Vishayopalabdhi dwarani. The doors or the means of Vishayopalabdhi. So, Upalabdhi can mean perception or experience. Those by whose means we perceive or we experience, which includes we act. So they are called as what? Dwara, that is Dwarani, Mukhani, Dwarani. That is, this Vaishvanara has got 19 Dwara, that is Vishayopalabdhi Dwarani. What are those? That is what? Buddhindriyani. What is Buddhindriyani? Jnanendriyani. Sense organs, eyes, ear, nose, tongue, touch. Buddhindriyani. Karmendriyani, hands, legs, etc., organs of speech, etc. So karma is the organs of action. Then how many? 5 plus 5. Then Vayavascha pranadayaha. 5 pranas. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. 5 number. Pancha. How many? 15 number. Then manaha, buddhi, ahankaraha, chittam. Mind, intellect, I notion, ahankara, and chittam, faculty of recollection. This means what? 5 jnanendriyas, sense organs, 5 organs of actions, 5 pranas, means plus antakarana, which has got mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. Totally 19. Now say, without these we can't perceive, we can't act. So therefore, figuratively, it is said as what? This Vaishvanara has got these 19 as Mukhani. We have seen what is Mukhani, Dwarani. So Bhashyakara has to explain it. Tani upalabdhi Dwarani ityartha. Tani, those. What are those? Buddhindriyani, Karmendriyani, Panchapranaha, Mana Buddhi Ahankara. I am repeating. Why? By repeated listening, be familiar with the phrases. Every time there is no point in translating. You have to get accustomed with it. So that is how Tani Upalabdhi Dwarani. That is means of knowledge perceptually and means of action. So these are Ityartha. Now, this Vaishwanara, see, is what is going to be told as Sthula Bhuk. What is the Sthula Bhuk will be told. Ashya continues.
सः एवं विशिष्टः वैश्वानरः यथोक्तैः द्वारैः शब्दादीन् स्थूलान् विषयान् भुङ्क्ते इति स्थूलबुक्.
That Vaishwanara, what is Vaishwanara? Saha evam vishishtaha. The Vaishwanara, which was described so far in terms of what? Jagarita Sthana, Vaishpradnya, Saptanga and Ekonashita, means one who is characterized so as described till now. So Evam Vishta means so characterized, so described. Vishta, who is a Vaishwanara, what does it do? Yathoktaihi dwaraihi. By the dwaras, mukhas, or we can take the word karanas. Karanaihi. Karanas means instruments. Karanaihi. The instruments, the karanas, which can be indriyas also, pranas and antakarana. See, antakarana. What does it mean? Inner instrument. Bahikarana also are there. What are bahikarana? External indriyas, etc. Bahikarana, inner instrument. So, yathoktaihi dvaraihi. By these 19 karanas, instruments or means of perception and action, what does it do? That Vaishwanara do? Shabdadi, sthulan, vishayan, bhunkte. Bhunkte, bhuj from there. What does it mean? Either enjoys or suffers. You interact with the world in terms of perception and action. What is the outcome? Enjoys. All the time. Then you don't need Mandukya. Why you need Mandukya? At times enjoys, at times suffers. Who determines? Mind determines. Mind will not, if mind were to determine, mind will not determine to suffer. Anytime you desire calamities and sorrows for you? No. Who decides? Individual. Of course, to begin with individual, but this individual is prompted. Marionette, Kathputali, puppet shows. Okay. Marionette puppet shows. The puppets are there. Big, even so. Now the what? Big war is going on or something is there. There is, behind the curtain, there is one who is pulling the strings. The really great art, it is really great. It depends on your skill and how you can, a story can be depicted as a marionette. These what? They are pulled. But how does he pull? Not at random. He has got a script. For a particular thing show, he has got a script. Like that, you have got a script. What is the script? Akhanda Karvati. Rama. Karma phalas. You have a script of your papa punya karma phalas. Don't blame anyone. See, this is a great lesson. See, generally what happens? If everything is good, you know who did it? And if things go in 6 and 7, you try to finally Ishvara. Finally you blame Ishvara. But in between, you try to find out some scapegoat. Because of that person I suffered. Because of this person I suffered. Because of that it happened like Ventura. It was nimitta matra. It was all script was given by who? You only. That is karma phala script was given by you. So what to do now? Good or bad? Good or bad? Bad. Don't say lip service bad. Really mean it. If that, suppose, if it is bad, what you are supposed to do first and foremost, come on. What? Don't give this script next month. Had you not given this script in the last birth, where is the question of this? In Jivanmukti Viveka very nicely it is pointed out. See, look, and see, I have not done anything at all. See, they are blaming me, they are accusing me. What wrong I have done? They say, educate your mind. Why? Why did you not get the moksha in the last birth? Had you got the moksha in the last birth, this body would not have been there. If this body is not there, then what? There is no question of anyone accusing me. Who is at fault now? See, you such very good things are there. See, you get angry with someone. Come on. Why do you get angry with someone? That person has harmed me. I can prove he has harmed me. Yes, agreed. You are getting angry with that person. But why don't you see that this anger is harming you? This anger is harming you. What is that? If you have done anushtana, etc., the phala will go. Anger is that means you have done some good things, the phala will go. Not only that, it is not good for anyone. You are not going to achieve anything by the anger. On the contrary, you are suffering because, see, even health-wise you will suffer. And in the fit of anger, one may do anything and after repent. I should not have done. So that is harmful or not? The question is, if you get angry with someone because that person hurt, why don't you get angry with the anger itself because it is harming you? See, no counselor required. See, what a way of outlook of this means. You will be free for you, your mind will be at peace and many things, such things are given. It is the context is Malina vasanas have to be removed. The samskaras which are harmful, which obstruct your gaining knowledge and having got knowledge also, firm nishtha in that is obstructed. It should be replaced by Shubha vasanas. They have to be eliminated, for which you are think, analyze and see the antidote. So that means it. So that means the case here, fine. So these are that is one, all the script given by who? We, based on what? Karma phalas. So that is how you say it. So that is how Indra Shabdadin is bhungte. Bhungte experiences in the sense enjoys or suffers according to one's own karma phalas, for which this jiva, this individual, has to interact with the world, has to contact the world, has to perceive the world, has to do karmas, actions in the world. These are the dwarani, karanas, means. Therefore, the shabdadi stulan vishayan bhungte. So bhungte iti stula bhuk. Bhuk means one who experiences, one who enjoys or suffers. In the morning some context came. But the bhuk was in the context of Ishvara. There you have to say enjoys only or receives only. Suffering is not possible. But in the context of jiva, when bhoga comes, both enjoyment and suffering. So bhukte iti stula bhuk means one who experiences perceptibly all that is that he interacts with, perceives and does the karma. By the by, you must be familiar with the definition of waking state. Have you come across anywhere definition of waking state? This is the context here. Indriyaihi arthopalabdhi jagaritam. There is a text called Panchikarana by Bhashyakara Adi Shankaracharya, on which Sureshwaracharya has written Vartika, and I have commented on that Om based meditation. In fact, this Mandukya is the basis for that, because Om, how Om can be used for final Nididhyasana contemplation is explained in that. In that first he accounts the Jagarita, Vishaya, Indriyaihi, Arthopalabdhi, Artha means Vishayas, Upalabdhi, experience, perception of Vishayas. But how? Indriyaihi, through the senses, which includes karmas also. Why? If Indriyaihi is not used, technically what is called as Ativyapti comes. The definition not only applies to waking, it applies to dream also. In the dream, don't you perceive Vishayas? Don't you act in the same? But external indriyas, sense organs, organs of actions are not available, are not used. So therefore, to exclude the dream, indriya is brought. So that is what is said. Here, indriya stands for ekona vyushati mukhaihi dvaraihi. By 19 instruments, karanas, see, one who experiences, enjoys or suffers the gross world. So Sthula Bhuk is explained. Who is remaining now to be explained? Vaishvanara. Vaishvanara. Who is this Prathama Pada? Vaishvanara. How this word Vaishvanara has come? You are supposed to know one Vaishvanara. Who is it? Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ajita Pranapana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chatur. At least if you know that, great thing will happen. This is why what? Whenever you eat, what you have to remember? I am offering to whom? Vaishvanara. And who is this Vaishvanara? Aham Paramatma says. So therefore, but what we do? I am hungry, I eat, I drink. What is wrong? Nothing wrong. But you see, we have to eat and drink or not? Can we survive without that? No. Such inevitable daily karma can be transformed into yajna without least expense, no least expenses, without no expenses, without no expenses. How? You change your attitude, not psychological consolation, based on the fact. When we eat the food, digested by who? Jataragni, stomach fire. That stomach fire is manifestation of who? Ishvara. And then you offer to whom? This thing. We think that I eat, I digest, etc. No. If the Jatragni is dull, 1 week continuous heavy downpour of rain, and you are in the habit of drinking cold drinks from the fridge, what will happen? काम ही नहीं करता है. Food is not getting digested. Do you know why? Because of this it has become dull, not functioning. So who digests? Vaishwanara. Who is Vaishwanara? Parameshwara. So okay. You are offering to who? That is what Samartha Ramdas said. See, नाम सहज हवन होते नाम घेता पुकासे. See, you are eating every day which you cannot escape. But you simply take the name of the Lord and say, I am offering to him what? Bhagavan, by just attitude. Havana, it has become a yajna. Like that. See, there is a way this. Every act can be offered, not eating only. Every act can be offered to whom? Parameshwara. So that is. Now here, Sthula book says Vaishwanara. Who is this Vaishwanara? So that is that. That is now being defined.
विश्वेषां नराणां अनेकधा नयनाद् वैश्वानरः.
Vishvesham. Vishvesham means Sarvesham, of all. Who are those all? Naranam. Narana. Nara you know or not? Who is Nara? Only because I asked, you are not a human being. Is it not man? Woman, man is a Nara. That is one meaning. Have you heard this word Naranarayana? There who is Nara? Arjuna. Narayana is Krishna. Nara is who? Arjuna. Nara also can mean Paramatma. Na riyate iti naraha Paramatma. Na riyate. Riyate means kshiyate. Kshiyate means get destroyed. Na riyate, the one who never gets destroyed. Come on. What is that indestructible people at the, not people, principle? What is that indestructible Avinashi principle at the final level? Chaitanya, Paramatma, Brahma, Atma, Naraha. But here in this case, we have to refer as Naraha as Jivaha. Here in this definition, Nara means who? Jiva. How is it possible? Same definition of Paramatma. Nariyate, never gets destroyed, never gets exhausted. What? Karma phalas. The one whose karma phalas can never get destroyed unless, come on, Atmajnana is gained. In the normal course, left to oneself, which can never get exhausted, the karma phalas can never get exhausted. Nariyate iti naraha. So therefore, the one whose karma phalas never get destroyed, never get exhausted, unless one gets the Atmajnana. So naraha means who? Jivaha. Here is a naraha jiva. See, in that, of course, many of you have studied Bhagavad Gita with Bhashya. Every day morning you are studying. The first lesson, when we began the Bhashya of Bhagavad Gita, Prastavana Bhashya. What is Prastavana Bhashya? Introductory Bhashya. Bhashya ka Shankaracharya's Gita Bhashya start with a Mangala Charana. First word is Narayana. First word is Narayana. You have got Bhagavad Gita, Bhashya, go and sing into that. Narayana. In that context, all this has been told. So Anandagiri says, Nara can finally mean here in the sense, स्थूलानाम देहानाम not so नर शब्देन चराचरात्मकम शरीर जातम उच्यते. Nara Shabdena, by the word Nara, what is this Uchyate? This word is what? It says, Chara Charatmakam Sharira Jatam. See, slowly you should learn Sanskrit, not taking Sanskrit language, but just being familiar with what you hear. You know, I have taught Brahma Sutra Bhashya to those people who have never studied Sanskrit. They may not have, they may be having something to do with it. They are such a thing. No, they have grasped it clearly. Do you know how it is? Since since 4 decades, okay? I am teaching to the more or less same audience in the group, of course. Time by they go on changing, that is okay, sir. Old disappear, new appear. That is okay. That is Jagat is like that, world is like that only. So that 4 decades. I started with Bhagavad Gita, Prakarana Granthas, etc., Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad without Bhashya. Understood? Then slowly I did Upanishads all with the Bhashya. They need not go to the school to learn Sanskrit. This itself is what? Practical lessons in Sanskrit only. Of course, subject is only Vedanta. That's not other thing, not a language. If you bring it, what is that? Kalidasa, Ramayana and Shakuntala, they will not be able to understand. But Vedanta, this is Sanskrit. They came to the level where I could easily teach them what? Brahma Sutra Bhashya. Not only that, 4,200 Yoga Vasishta verses with Tika. Don't get frightened. But what is necessary? Commitment is necessary. That value is necessary. You, so much of Sanskrit, I have not studied Sanskrit. In the world you are ready to do everything. You suppose some job opportunity is there, where in China, and fabulous offer, remuneration. All will rush forward, learning Chinese language, is it not? German, this Russian, etc. So if you have that value, the thing is impossible. So that is it. But if you have Sanskrit, you have plus point, okay? That is, you have plus point. Not only that, but one thing, being Indian, you have an advantage. You know why? Our local languages are based where? In Sanskrit. Main thing becomes clear. So fine. So don't get worried about this asra. So what is Naraha? Nara Shabdena. By the word Nara Shabda word. By the word Nara, which generally we mean man, woman, human. What is meant is Chara Charatmakam. Charatmakam, Acharatmakam. Mobile, immobile. Moving, non-moving. Moving with all animals, human, birds, reptiles, etc. Immobile, trees, creepers, etc. Mountains and all that. So he says, Sharira Jatam. Jata means Samuha, aggregate. The aggregate, the collection of all bodies of who? Jivas. So therefore, Nara will mean what? The embodiments of all the Jivas. All the Jivas. So that is what is there. So that is Naranam. And which Naranam? Vishvesham. Vishvesham means we are seeing Sarvesham. Of all Naras means of all Jivatmas. Their embodiment. Embodiment refers to Jivatma. Anekadha Nayana. Ni Nayati means to carry. Vahana, here is conducting. Conducting means by providing them varieties of bhogas according to their karma phalas. That is what Nayana means leading them, taking to the respective or corresponding karma phalas. So that is it. Nayanad Vaishvanaraha. So one is Vishve, all, at the same time Naraha Jivatma. So that is what is the Vaishvanaraha. This is one way of looking at the word Vaishvanaraha, Vaishvanaraha. So that is Naranam. So we can say now Nara means who? Jivas. Who are the Bhoktas? Bhoktruttvena Vyavasthitanam. Those Naras which are available as what? Bhoktas. Enjoyer or sufferer. Of them, Anekadhanayana. Manifold means that is taking them to their dharma phala, papa punya phala. So that is from making them gain the phala. So that is what Vaishvanara. The other way of looking at the word Vaishvanara is in the next sentence.
Yadva Vishvaha cha asau naraha cha iti Vishvanaraha Vishvanaraha eva Vaishvanaraha.
Or Yadva. It can look at one who is both Vishwa and Nara. Same entity, both Vishwa and Nara. So what is Vishwaha? Vishwaha means that is Samastaha, or you can take a physical world. Samasta means entire or physical world. Physical world. Vishwaha. So that is Samasta. At the same time, Asau, that same entity is who? Naraha. Naraha, as you have seen here, individual jivas. Nara stands for what? Individual jivas. So the one who is both entire embodiment, the physical world, at the same time, one who is the jiva, individual jiva, he is called as Vishwanaraha. To begin with what? Vishwanara. Vishwanaraha eva Vaishwanara. By grammatical formation, Vaishwanara is what? Same meaning. Vishwanara itself is called as what? Vaishwanara. So therefore he says, this Vaishwanara, who is identical with every embodiment, is the first father, is being now told.
Sarva Pindatman Anyatvat Saha Pratamaha.
Sarva Pindatman Ananyatva. You can't break it. Sarva Pindatman Ananyatvat Saha. So that means Sarva Pindatmaihi is a compound. Ananyatva. Nanyatva. One who is Ananya. Ananya means not Anya. Means what? Abhinna. Identical. Non-separate. The one, Vaishwanara is the one who is Abhinna. Ananya. Ananya means Abhinna. So Abhinna, identical with what? Sarva Pinda Atmas. What Sarva Pinda Atmas? Pinda means Deha. You know Pinda? Ball of rice. You think Pinda? Ball of Shraddha, etc. and then Pinda, etc. A ball of this Pinda. This body is a ball of rice. It may not be rice, but the food. What is it? And if not that way, everybody is a ball of food, but for different people. Not different people, different entities. Suppose you are walking in a thick forest, in a tiger saw. Or there is a dead body lying there, dogs, etc. So like that, everywhere. You are snoring. What is this? Mosquito say, we only vibrate at something. We only make the sound. Who is interfering with us? Oh, this person, very good, very good, very good. And it happened to be a female mosquito. They say, I don't know, this is all biological department. They say, mosquitoes by nature are vegetarian. They don't take the blood. But a female mosquito needs a meal of blood. You ask them, okay? A female mosquito needs this thing. So that is huh?
Pregnant female mosquito.
Yes. Not female. Pregnant. Which is what this is, yes, correct. So not all female. So those who are pregnant over there, they need a muscle. So, but who is the food for them? You are sleeping. You are sleeping. Forgot to put the mosquito net or put some ointment. So that is it. Everyone is the food for. And if it is a Parsi body, Parsi, their way of crematorium, they put on that well. And then vultures, etc. It shows body is made from 5 elements. After death, yena kena prakarena, by whatever means it may be, it goes to 5 elements. Buried, yes. Kept on the well, yes. Burned, ashes go where? Earth only. Now, sir, our body is what now? And we think ourselves to be what? So precious. Yes, we are precious. Do you know why? Not because of the body. The principle which enlivens the body, the principle which enables the body to function, called as, out of context here, called as what? Antaryami. The Chaitanya, Atma Tattva, pure awareness principle, abides the body, abides here, and enables the inert body to function, including the psyche. That's why it is what great. But what we commit the mistake or blunder is, we sidetrack that Chaitanya, pure awareness, take the body as if sentient, and suffer the samsara. Vedanta wants only to set right your vision, that's all. It is not creating something, it is just pointing out what you are in reality provided. What is the provided? You are available. It can't thrust on you. Even Ishvara cannot thrust on you. Ishvara can appeal. Please. If you have Shraddha, what you will say, you will listen. Otherwise, with this Ishvara. Is it there first? Question is what? Whether Bhagavad Tattva, divinity principle, Ishvara Tattva exists or not. That is the first thing. Ask majority in the modern world. We are scientists. And you are telling what? Where is that Ishvara? Ishvara sarva bhutanam hruddeshya. I am a cardiovascular surgeon. Every day half dozen bypass surgeries I do. But nowhere I have seen Ishvara sitting there. Open heart surgery I am doing, I don't find Ishvara there. What is your Bhagavad Gita says? What Krishna says? Krishna was not scientific at all. This is a modern argument. That's why that Ishvara Tattva is what? Atindriya. Atindriya means what? Imperceptible. Not an object of sense organs or organs of action. Not an object of mind. Listen properly, know it properly. Okay, take it. So this is Sarva Pindatma, Atmana, that is Ananyatva, means which is Ananya, Abhinna, identical with Sarva Pindatma. All those Dehatmas, bodies taken as I Atma. And Saha was that Prathama Padaha. He is the first Pada. Whose Pada? Chatushpat Atmanaha. Of Atma, who has got 4 Padas. The first Pada is what? Vaishvanara, as described what? Number 1, Jagrita Sthana. Number 2, Bahishpradnya. Number 3, Saptanga. Number 4, Ekonintrimukha. Number 5, Stula Bhuk. Prathama Pada. Why is he called first Pada? What is the reason why it is called first Pada? So let us see.
एतत् पूर्वकत्वात् उत्तरपादादिगमस्य प्राथम्यं तस्य
एतत् पूर्वकत्व. Purva means this etar. What is the meaning etar? Vishwa or Vaishvanara. Purvakatva means being counted as first. How many padas are there? 4. Vishwa Vaishvanara 1. Then Taijasa 2. Then the Pradnya 3. And the Turiya 4. From where will you begin? Taijasa, Pradnya are housed where? Physical bodies. So therefore the one entity identified with the physical body has to be taken into account first. Then the entity identified with the Suksharira, Antakarana 2. When both these are not there, 3, Karana Sharira. When all the 3 are not there, 4. Can you start from 4? No. We have to start from what we are. Presently, where are we? With the physical body, Sukh Sharira, Antakarana, etc. And Ajnana Karana Sharira. And the basis is what? Chaitanya Rupa Atma Turiya. So we start with the first pada. So the 4 are counted beginning from where? This Prathama pada, who is that? Vaishvanara. That is what? Etat Purvakatva. Because the rest of the 3 padas are counted with this first as the Vaishvanara as the first pada. Uttara pada adhigamasya. Uttara means later. Second, third and 4th padas. Adhigamasya prathamyamasya. If you want to know Taijasa, Pradnya and Turiya, first whom you have to know? This Vaishvanara you have to know. That's why there's nothing like that, priority or something like that. Is the first you have to, your inquiry has to begin from where? Prathama pada, that is what? Vaishvanara. That is fine, sir. But one doubt is there, prominent doubt is there. This Vishwa Vaishvanara, what did you say earlier? Soyam Atma, that Brahma which is Ayam Atma, Chatushpa. When you use the word Ayam, This, what did it indicate? Me, individual level or not, Vesti or not, microcosm or not. Now tell me, so what is that? Saptanga, see, you have brought heaven, etc. You as the head, your head is heaven. Feet are what? Prithvi. Your feet are Prithvi, earth. You are bringing samashti. You are bringing macrocosm. You are bringing the adhidaivata, phenomenal things, etc. How is it possible? Because if you say individual level, you should tell what? Saptanga at this particular body level. Yes or no? But while telling the Saptanga 7 limbs, if you tell 7 limbs pertaining to this body, understandable, because I am Atma. But you are bringing heavens, etc. here, which are in the what level? Totality level, macrocosm. How this can go, two can go together? You have not thought, but this doubt is a very prominent doubt. But it has got a, why Shruti has brought together, there is a prominent reason. Why are you analyzing Chatushpat Atma? To know your Swarupa. And what is that Swarupa? Turiya Swarupa. And that Turiya Swarupa, has it got any trace of Jagat, Prapancha? No. With the Omkara, what you are aiming at? With the means of Omkara, you are aiming at the total extinction of Jagat. And the total Jagat means what? It not only includes the individual level at the totality level. And suppose if you take the Prathama Pada, the Vaivishwa at the individual level, and with Omkara, you dismiss Prathama Padas, Dvitiya Pada, Tritiya Pada. So at what level you are dismiss the Jagat? Macrocosmic level, the Jagat say, here I am. So here I am, you are dismissed what? Individual level. Then what happens? Advaya Brahma is not there Sadvaya because Jagat is there, Virat is there. So there with one atom, it should not be, it's not only for Prathama Pada, other 2 Padas also. Taijasa is not confined to only dreamer consciousness, Hiranyagarbha totality level, and Pradnya is not confined only to, it will come by one is going to come, that is at individual level, sleep level, Ishvara also is included. Means with one attempt, you are making the entire, in terms of knowledge, okay, in terms of your vision, you are making the entire Jagat extinct, retaining what? Only Chaitanya Rupa Atma, Brahma. You are what you are. Afterwards, even the word Brahma, Atma, you can't utter. If you utter, you are foul. How? Accomplish. Yes, सुनने की बात नहीं है. It is not a matter of simply listening. Accomplishing. Shravana, inquiry will help you. But you also have to, just as I say, a mother is holding the child and then what? Climbing the staircases. But the child has to climb. At times she will pull also. At times she will pull also. That is okay. But finally she can't pull all along herself. So like that, the Upanishad is now providing you step by step, step by step. So you also will have to climb step by step, step by step. And when you climb, what happens to the earlier steps? छोड़ दिया. You are left behind. You are going up and up and up. And then you reach 3 avastha. Oh! What is that? Atma, Atma, Brahma only, no trace of Jagat. Satchidananda Swarupa. Of course, some preparation is required. And what is the preparation? Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampana. See, look, Vedanta actually is very interesting, provided you have some interest in that. Like, mathematics or Sanskrit. Generally, Sanskrit mathematics are difficult, they say. But you have an aptitude, no? There is nothing like mathematics or Sanskrit. So therefore, initially you feel, but what you have to do? You also have to rise step by step. If you don't do that, you have no business, you have no right to tell that what? Vedanta is non-productive or has no result. So you have to, that is it. In a technical thing, you have to go with what it is also. So therefore, that preparedness must be there. Then only you can say, oh, no, I have studied all these things of no use. What no use? You have not prepared your mind. Sometimes this happens, These kathakaras, Bhagavad Kathakaras, Vedanta Shushka. Shushka means what is that? Dry. And Bhakti means rasa. My dear sir, Vedanta is not Shushka. Vedanta is not dry. Your mind is Shushka. Your mind is dry means mind is not prepared. If your mind is prepared, say what? It would have been what? Raso vaisaha rasagvihe vaya labdva anandi bhavati. Ananda. I mean, what is the thing? So therefore, preparation of the mind is important. Otherwise, you don't get despaired, Lot of punya will be I'm not joking. Lot of punya will be there. That punya which can surpass all your karma kanda. If Vedantic Shravana, if it has not succeeded in gaining the Brahma Sakshatkara, certainly you are in for what? Punya. Punya is there. So you are getting it. And then what? Carried forward. Bhagavan is the remark, carried forward. So carried forward what? This pursuit in the next life. That's what Krishna has said. Neha vikramanashosti. Your beginning is not going to go waste as how next time? That is Ishwara's job. थोड़ा थप्पड़ इधर उधर थप्पड़ भी देगा तभी eyes को देखे. Oh, I think this is what the purpose of life. So that is okay. So that's it. This is the prathamaha padaha. So now the question is, you are talking of Atma at the individual level. How did you suddenly brought the Dyuhu etc. Saptanga at the macrocosmic level? Bhashyakara is going to give the explanation in Kauravas. We'll see the next time.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
अहं ब्रह्मास्मि अहं ब्रह्मास्मि अहं ब्रह्मास्मि अहं ब्रह्मास्मि अहं ब्रह्मास्मि One minute.